So when they were building this, I was down inside that bridge and all there. It's all cased off now. This bridge over here was built too low. Now see, that's what I mean now. There's a couple of signs missing. When we come up here now, there's no signs here telling us where to go. If you went straight on, that goes to Wood, Woodland Trust, Wood, NIEA, Ness Country Park, NIEA. Ness Country Park has toilets. So if you're coming as a family and a car, Ness Country Park would be where you would go if you need toilets. If you're happy pussing behind a waterfall, and Oakwood's okay. This bridge was built too low. They've raised it up since, and there's a gap, and that's why they put this metal on. But see, actually was too low. Somebody got the measurements wrong. They just would have jacked it up. But it's just funny, like, although it was too low, they went down ahead and built it. No signs here either. It's just one over there for Brackfield Wood. If you go out that way now, that takes you to Killaloe Old Fort. There's a church out there. Brilliant place if you got a new dog. It's a wee path, hardly anybody's on. It's a half a field wide and fenced off both sides. So you pass one house and you go up that path. Once you pass that one house, you open up a gate, like that wee gate over there. It takes you into half a field and you walk along there, and it's all planted with trees, a wee single path. If you've got a dog, first time after the lead, highly recommend it over there. You're way off the main road, so you have I won't do it today. We're doing the outwalk today. We'll do it the next time. But that bridge is impressive. You look at my old videos, you see all about this bridge here. Impressive bridge there, boy. So you come over there, there's nothing to tell you. These wee two yellow signs, temporary. But then you're back here now. I think we're far in the blue. So this is a car park over here. I'd recommend anybody who's elderly and stuff. In fact, you know what? See, if you're coming from Belfast, this is the car park you want to come to. So handy. If you're coming from London, it's too hard to get there. You had to go out by Tully Alley. What do you call that? Forget the name of the road. Go out by Tully Alley and through. No! That's terrorising. Mom, you weren't? No terrorising. I've never seen this place so busy now, like packed. Not meant to hold many cars. I thought originally when they built this would be a big car park. It seems to be a flood overflow. So when the river gets too high, they put this on now. The river gets too high to allow the water to come in. Start flooding on downstream. A couple of years ago, all the cars got washed off the car park at Drummerhole with a big flood. The cars got washed into the river. So this is all part of it here to stop that happening. Never understood why they didn't have a bollard here. There's nothing stopping you driving across that bridge. So they must have noticed that themselves, and they put this container here to stop people driving down. That's ridiculous now. Funny, this place has been open for months. It's never really been closed. Tell people it's officially open, they're all coming. Makes no sense, this boy. Parked everywhere now. Parked up the main road as well. It's going to be too busy today. That wee one there's not going to go in the lead, am I? That wee sprayer boy. How doing? I've never seen the place so packed. Officially opened on Wednesday.
I had to park up there, look.
The main. Okay, yeah. Good luck. Right, we'll go this way now, won't we, honey? Just local people. We don't know what we're going to do now. They're coming now, dogs too. They have signs down here now, dogs and leads. What's going to end up is we're going to end up having to go to Killaloe Wood, all the doggy people. And they took the steps now away out of Killaloe Wood. Woodland loves playing in that water there. She lost the ball the last. The camera shut down there, it's too hot. So I changed the battery. This battery's in here, not fully charged. So give the battery time to cool down. Took the wee cover off, so hoping no wind starts now. That's the wee wind cover there, like stops the wind noise, but it keeps the heat on. So I think like everything else, people will start coming now. It's a novelty. Oh, did you hear such a place is open? A novelty wear off. Come the winter time, we'll forget the place to ourselves again. But there's that many places now I can't go. We can't go to the beaches with this killer algae. And Port Rush Beach was on the list the last time. Now they're on about Bangor Beach, Ballyholme Beach, out home or whatever you call it, out by Bangor. Pollution everywhere. Now, at least you come to these rivers. There's not as much sloughing all going into these rivers here. But then with all the heavy rain, they're always on flood. There's only short spaces to go. We don't get that normal rain no more. It's downpours. Global warming. So say that's the car park you want to go to there. If you're elderly. Nice tarmac for paths and all here. Although there's a bit of hill climbing. But there's not got enough room for cars. They want you to go to the other car park on the far side. I know how to them. Steep hills. You'll see it today. No bothers to me, like. But the like of that man I was talking to back there. You're not one of this. Well, how do you answer the phone now? Sun's coming out. Brought a wee bar of chocolate with me today. A wee mineral in case of emergencies. That's that cheap chocolate I got. Still got a pile in the fridge. Oh, it's in my pocket somewhere. Fun here. It's not much crap in my pockets. Many eggs. Would have been out of date. About 20 bars. Put in the fridge. It was a 32p or something I paid for it. About 20 bars. But you put them in the freezer. Comes in handy now. See half my holidays using all up plus the energy. Comes in handy. So there's a bit of hill climbing here, but it's all tarmac. Not allowed to cycle in here. Once you get to the end of this here, there's a few steps. This first bit of wood, you can do a circle walk on it, but the circle brings you out walking next to the main road. If you go on to Killaloo Wood, which they don't want you doing, you can do a circle walk and you don't come out in the main road. You'll still come back this way. This is the only path here, like, but it's nice to do a wee bit of circle rather than just walk to a dead end and turn around and come straight back. This next couple of woods now, that's where the most of the artwork is, and it looks better whenever the leaves aren't out in the trees. It looks better than winter time. The leaves and all is hiding most of it now. So I would say autumn, winter time you want to come here. Winter time the sun doesn't really shine in this valley. It doesn't get a lot of sunshine, sun's too low. Now the leaves start coming off, it should look nice. That wee path then now to the left, that'll take you up now towards the main road. It takes you onto the wee feeder road. It takes you on the main road, and that would take you up to a lay-by on the main road. So if you were to park on the main road, you could come into the woods that way. But the lay-by only holds about 4 or 5 cars. Big long lay-by, but because of the access road, you don't really get using it. There's a code of conduct there. There's something about leads or something like that, I don't know. Sculptures and all that there. We'll just follow the wee trails today anyway. Irish and the Royal Navy, Royal Marines, Royal Air Forces. So that's telling you a wee bit of history, because this is to do World War I. I didn't know the full history of it. It's to do with World War I. When war broke out, there were about 5,000 Irishmen in the Royal Navy, Royal Marines and the reserves. By the end of the war, some 10,000 had served. There were no warships crewed entirely by Irishmen, though several bore Irish names. They ranged from the destroyer HMS Dundalk, lost at the Battle of Jutland in 1916, to the armoured cruiser HMS Antrim, to the battleship HMS Erin. Never heard of that then. A number of Irishmen achieved high rank, including Admiral David Beatty, who commanded 1st Battle Cruiser Squadron at Jutland, and Admiral John D. See, you always know about these names, they're not the only working class people. Admiral John D. Roebuck, I don't know, who commanded the naval force at, I'm no good with names, Dard and Elzers on in 1915. One of the most prominent airmen of the RNAS was Londonderry-born Flight Sub-Lieutenant Robert F.L. Dickey. Imagine a big title like that and it'd be called Dickey at the end. There was Flight Sub-Lieutenant Robert F.L. and then Dickey. I think I have a better surname. Who shot down a Zeppelin airship and sank a U-boat. Hey boys. Irish in the Royal Flying Corps and Royal Air Force. Some 6,000 Irish served in Allied air services. 500 were to lose their lives, including Major Robert Gregory, son of dramatist Lady Augusta Gregory, whose death inspired Yeats to write An Irish Airman Foresees His Death. I can't say I know anything about Yeats, but somebody might know something about Yeats. Luna! Luna! Mom! Luna! Luna! Mom! Hold on. That man didn't look too happy. Fewer than 3 dozen Irish airmen shot down a staggering 400 enemy aircraft, but they were light a wee bit in them days too, like. Now they have cameras on the planes. Luna, no terrorising. There's visitors here today, visitors. I'll put you on the lead. I'll put you on the lead. There's visitors going past. It's going to be busy, pet. It's going to be busy. Oh, they're all coming now. They're all coming. Ah, you can run with them, man. Hold on, Missy.
Say hello.
Aye, play with them, man.
Where's the girl? Down?
You're surrounded. You're surrounded.
Surrounded.
How you doing?
They're all saying hello. They're all making
You're
friends.
scared the puppy, how you doing?
Hello, pup. Funny, Major Edward Manick, VC DSO, Squadron Leader Thomas Hazel, DSO, and all the rest, were among the highest scoring aces. They used aces back in them days, didn't they? It's a lot of card playing. Manick and McElroy were killed in action, but Hazel went on to be a permanent commission of the Royal Air Force. Irish airmen served in all theatres of the war, and most were found on the Western Front and the heaviest air activity. So this whole place is all to do with World War I. That's what all these stones are about. Brackfield 2014, 2018. That the deaths were... Now you're going to have to come here and read it yourself. There's about 12 or 13 of these stones, whole pile of them, whole pile. Irish men, the Royal Navy, Royal Marines, Royal Navy Air Service. What's that money? There's more pups today, I tell you. No! There's plenty of puppies today, Luna. Aye. Plenty of puppies here today. Cavalry, 4th Royal Dragoon Guards, 5th Royal Irish Lancers, 6th Enniskillen Dragoons, 8th the King Royal Hussars. Hussars are a hard word to say. Special Reserve Cavalry, North Irish Horse, South Irish Horse.
That's right. Hello.
Brigade of Guards, Irish Guards, 2 battalions served at the Western Front. It's a whole big pile, I can't go through them all, it's very busy here.
David.
The place is packed. It's like Portrush. It's not right they mention all these people who died over here, like. So I'll go through them quickly. No terrorism. North Irish Horse and South Irish Horse. Brigade of Guards, Irish Guards, 2 battalions served the Western Front. Infantry of the Line, Royal Irish Regiment. But they're still going today, boys. The oldest Irish Infantry Regiment deployed 10 battalions. So I never knew the Royal Irish Regiment went way back. I thought just they were trying to get rid of that UDR name, like. But the Royal Irish Regiment actually has gone back since World War One. Royal Enniskillen Fusiliers, Royal Irish Rifles, Princess Victoria, the Royal Irish Fusiliers, Connacht Rangers, Prince of Wales Leinster Regiment, Royal Canadians, Royal Munster Fusiliers, Royal Dublin Fusiliers. We're going to find this out now, Luna. And the time I've been here is about, what is it? 15 pubs has passed us, Luna. No lying, 15 pubs. I do exaggerate sometimes, but there's definitely 12. Some pubs have gone past here, I tell you. All on leads too, like. It's even better. One of the local boys always meet. He has 2 dogs. He has them on the lead. It's going mad. If the local people are putting the dogs on leads, it's going mad. Oh no, I would have went straight on there now. They're going to send us this way because we're going to look at art. Oh, Luna, we're going to look at art. She wants to go to the river. So Irvy Wood Car Park, Oakwood. Irvy Wood has not been signposted anywhere up that path. So I'll tell you, you had to go through Brentollet Wood. There's no signs to tell you. If you're following Irvy Wood Car Park now, you're not going to get there from here because we're going by the signs. Red Brae is the new place. So all around here you've got all these stones, all poetry. Oh, Luna, I have them done another video. But so if I read them all, it'll be a 6-hour video. Nobody wants to listen to me for 6 hours. But these stones are all around the place, and then they've got a wee theatre thing built. It was in the 100th anniversary of World War One. That's when they built this. They got a grant to plant trees. This was a gap between a couple of forest parks, so the Woodland Trust got this land, and they got a wee grant, and they planted all the trees to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the war. So there's the new bridge. That was put there as a poem, and the new bridge is just built over there now. So I don't know, when they built the new bridge, did they go with that wee stone there, boys? What came first? This sculpture here, I do not like it. And no harm to the artist. It's cost a fortune. See the boys putting this in here. They had to use a wee bit of a crane or hoisting these things in. She wants to go across there. We'll do that on the way back down, Pat. We're following the wee signs. We're doing art today. We're doing art. Luna says, I want to go in the river. I think, when your girl done it, it probably looked brilliant in paper. But you know what happened? She'd probably draw it out. And it probably was brilliant. And then she went to the engineer to build it. And he says, oh, that metal's too thin there. She's not going to hold up. We can change that for such a thing. And she doesn't know her measurements, like. I presume it's a she. She doesn't know her measurements. So when he says, we'll have to change this pencil line to a big thick iron pole like that, she probably said, that may do, that may do. And now when it's built, it's too much thick pole and not enough of wee birds. It's all thick poles, like. Big cement slab in there, boys. Close up, it looks better than it does far away. The idea is good, like, because them wee birds do fly around like that. But it's too much still, like. Might be even better if they let the grass grow underneath it, you know, like the reindeer. But that's the thing about art. It's hard to know, like, art and engineering. Artists aren't engineers. So there's lots of poetry to read here. The river's just round there, like, that's what Luna wants to be. Luna has been put out today for this art trail, I'll tell you. But we'll get her in the water on the way back down. Hi, some heat here now. Some heat. See this summer holidays. That's the last day of my holidays. Back at work tomorrow. I've been sweating or soaked with the rain. You wear a coat, the sun shines. You don't wear a coat, you get pissed on. So I don't know the idea of building this wee theatre thing. Apart from the day they opened it up, they might have had a service. I don't know why they built it. It just means now they can't plant trees there. Like, they wouldn't trust one trees, don't they? See down there at the riverbank. Yeah, a flood here, boys. So there's poetry all around here. Poetry all around. If I mind rightly, there might even be some stones on up that path there, you know, for reading. Because that was the entrance up there originally. You stopped at the lay-by on the main road and you made your way down. I know that's a 3 colour signs here now, boys. 3. We're finding the blue. There was no pink when we started. Killaloo Wood, follow arrows. See, Killaloo Wood, you find the main road now if you go up there. Now, I probably want the dog walkers to go that way, so they do. Because they don't want them. Brae car park and all the rest. Oakwoods car park. There's a wee sign there coming this way, missing. But the art's down this way anyway. This wee art down here is impressive, but it doesn't look as good now at this time of year. You need the leaves off the trees. There's a wee tree there planted by one of the royal family. That wee one there, I reckon it's been changed. That's the Princess Royal. Patron, First World War Centenary Wood Project, 13th November 2018. It's very small for a 2018 tree there, boys. In remembrance of the 100 years at the end of the First World War. Also, it's not 100 years that the war ended. So there's all sorts of wee things here. This grove is dedicated. Look at the wee ladybird, boys. Look at that. Not many ladybirds this year, I tell you. Very scarce ladybirds are. This grove is dedicated to the men and women of Claudia and district who gave their lives in the Great War, 1914-1918. We will remember them. Look at the wee ladybird. They're beautiful wee things, aren't they? Like, but the art's down this way. This wee battery's about to run out. See, this one wasn't fully charged. At least this wee bit out here. This is nice here. I say the trees spoiled it. I know the Woodland truss is all in the trees, but they could cut a few of them back here. Let this wee art piece stand out more. So it's built the same way as the deer. Only it's wicker baskets at the top. Like wee kind of wee flower pod things. And wee berries. Isn't that nice wee arch there, isn't it? The bright sky might be blanking it out a bit. I was here when they put that in there, like. Oh, they're playing off. We'll go take a wee shot the other way. There's people that want to see this art here. Aye. All them wee berries is mahogany wood. All polished and all waxed. All solid wood. Wee berries. And I said the wicker and the wire frames. Good job there, like. There's no signs here now telling you where to go now for this art. But there's more out down this way. People are missing the best. So now the whole lot going on here. Brackfield Wood, Brae Wood car park. See, Brae Wood car park. You go down that way. Why are they keeping you away from the river? Maybe they're keeping the rivers for puppies, Pat. Aye, getting the day tourists to stay away from the river. We've got deep in places today, Pat. Say there's no markings on that pole to tell us where to go. So it's a bit hard to do the 4 mile walk today. I'll play with her on the way back down again. I won't tape the way back down. I'll get her on the river. Let her on! If you were a day tourist today now, coming here for the first time, you're not going to see what I'm about to show you. Because all the signs just taking you away from it. Path to Killaloo Wood closed, please follow mow path. Tourists might slip in the muck. You know what, but you see that crowd is here today, they would muck this place up badly. It's alright for the occasional one like myself. So that's why the wee signs aren't put in. Too mucky to bring the tourists, that's why they took the signs away. So they're sending you up by the main road. It's up a big steep hill. Walking along the main road, noisy traffic, down a steep hill. Just to see about the art. Well, I say, Jim, not going back there again. It's too hard doing them hills. Instead of that, they should be walking along here next to the river. Watch a wee puppy swimming. That's pretty deep today, like. Don't ask too deep today, Pat. Well, there's wee shallow bits in it. Too deep today, Pat. There's a bit of argument going on here with some landowner. This always did belong to the Woodland Trust up as far as this fence. It always has been open for public access. Fishermen always walked here. But this all about land still belonged to a farmer. And whenever they built the new road, he sort of got landlocked. You can still drive to it, but it's a wee piece by itself. So the Woodland Trust, they got it. But some boy keeps coming down and putting that fence across. Ordinary people like ourselves take it away. I've never taken it away. Other ones have always taken it away. But he comes and he blocks it off like it's taken away. There's a wee bit of a feud going on there. Now where's the fishermen who don't want the day trippers here? Don't know. But the problem you always had here was you've got this wee bit of a field. All these trees here, Ireland would have been all covered in trees one time. So the whole world was. These Bronze Age boys came along 10,000 years ago. When was the Bronze Age here, Luna? 2,000 years ago. Bronze Age boys came along 10,000 years into the Ice Age. So bronze is too cold for the Bronze Age boys then. So maybe 2,000 years ago them boys came. They cut all the trees down so they can plant they stop scavenging, they start farming. And you come here, you cut these trees down, you plant your stuff. It's too hard planting anything up there like. So them trees have never been cut down. They've always been trees since the last Ice Age type basically. Now ones are cutting down for firewood and stuff, but it's never been growing on. And that's why these places survive. So all these woods out here, Ness Wood and all these woods, it's all on steep hills. It was no good for farming. And over the years then, they're buying up the fields around it to expand the woods. So that's what's happening here now. You're linking these woods, all different names. It was all one wood at one time. So let them link up again. But you have this wee field down here, and then you go through up a wee brae and back down a couple of steps and all the rest, and then you got another field. You get the two of them mixed up. Come here at night time, you get mixed up which one you're on. I love the fishing now. On you go, Lena. How you doing? On you go. Some heat now. Wee butterflies and all flying around here. So you get mixed up in the two fields. Now they're putting these landmarks here. You know which one you're in. This field here you can leave and go up the main road. The other fields you can't. And you can't see the entrance coming in. And first time I came down here after they built the new road, I was wandering around the new road and all like, and it got dark. And how do I find my way out in the dark? You get lost by lazy. You get lost. You're using the light of a phone like. You haven't planned about in the dark. But at least now with this here, you know when you go down there, you look for a post. All you could see was a post. And the wee post would lead. Once you got on the lane's wide. But it's very hard spotting the lane. So these are toastals now like. Cost a fortune for these boys. They look far better in winter time. Seeing all this grass is down low, spectacular. So definitely you want to view these in the winter time. Same again, metal frames covered in wicker. They've used different colours of wicker, and that's some job, isn't it? Like some detail in some of these stuff. Like look at that wee one there. The thing about a toastal, you could probably do a toastal in a shape. Look at the shape out there. Look, that's some work. Yeah, like 3-dimensional. Sturdy wee things. Look at that there, look, I can walk. A wee battery ran down there. I said it wasn't fully charged. But here at the toastal on it, you can walk right underneath the toastal. So the detail they put into this thing. There's eating some grass here. This one is off the camera at the right setting. Well, it says custom anyway, that's where I normally have it at. It must be at the right setting. I know when I put it on the laptop. Is this a good organic grass down here, Lena? No pesticides or nothing down this way. This is the good organic stuff. She is helping the Woodland Trust by stopping the weeds growing around these toastals.